Buongiorno. Arrivederci. Hello and welcome. I am ADG. And yeah. Here for a little time trial, bear with me as always. Get underway very shortly. Hello, welcome. Taking forever to load. Just getting this up so I can read the messages if there is any, and I will get underway. So I've not attempted this yet. I'm Eddie G. Yeah, not a lot else to say really. Let's give this a go. Ranking board. Can't see Pab's time, but I did look earlier and I know it's a 1:37 something or other. So he's the guy to beat really for me at the moment. Me and Pav had quite the battle through the last set of time trials, so that was good. Right, let me just put that to one side, and we're ready. So, there's no tuning on this one. Just check out what's going on. There's no tuning, but there's no bop on. So we can level up this. Luckily I've got thousands of points, so I don't have to worry about it. I never spend them really. So we can, oh no, it's got red, so I must have to turn that down a little bit. What can we have it at? 646 horsepower. So it's only 100% then. But I'm guessing, right, well that's just wasting me loads of... bollocks. So it's no different. Not all worth doing. Just wasted a bit of time. Right, that's it. There's nothing else to it. 4GT. Ton. 1.4 ton nearly. Right, anyway. Here we go. First attempt. For a change, we're not actually forced to use the hard tyre, so that's quite good. Quite nice to see. Oh my god. Okay, that was really unresponsive on the brakes. I actually looked at my brake thing then to see if it was my pedal was working. Just didn't feel like it did anything. I'm not a massive fan of these Tokyo tracks if I'm honest, but I see this as a bit of an opportunity to actually learn one of the Tokyo tracks properly. Oh god. What tyres are we on? That felt ridiculous. Right, I was thinking we're on racing. Right, that makes a bit more sense. I'm gonna say that felt absolutely terrible. It felt like there was something wrong with my wheel. So now we know we're on. I should have looked first time, but I just looked and saw softs. Didn't really look at which softs. So that's T1 complete. See if we can get through T2. Nice and steady. get over to the right hand side. Could have opened that corner up more, but it is only the first lap. And try and get a time in and then build on that. So God knows how early I'm going to have to break down here, really early. Turns out I was a bit too early, but again, nice and controlled for a first lap time, bit of a reference. That's good. Welcome, thank you for joining me. Oh, message, hang on a sec. I'll have to work out where the straights are. I'm not overly familiar with these Tokyo tracks. The straights that don't tend to be very straight. Oh friggin' hell, 5 seconds! Fucking hell, I might as well read that message. How's it going? Not bad, thank you very much. You? Who's that? PR83 SimFX. Not sure who that is, but thank you for joining me. Yeah, I'm good, thank you, and yourself? How do I lose my penalty? Surely stopping for ages then, should have lost it. Trickiest little chicane. Oh, Phoenix, oh nice one Phoenix. Oh, I haven't seen you for ages. Little ghost, how's your recovery going? You sounded bloody idiot, I didn't really know what to say when you wrote that message. You were like, fucking hell, I was kind of in shock for you. I'm sure it's far worse for you obviously, but yeah. Good to have you with me. Yeah, how's it going? The recovery sounded like a bad one. Oh, we crashed having a look. I need to get rid of this penalty. I don't know how to get rid of it. We've just done a lap. And when does it disappear? I might just have to retry. If you can answer me one thing, Phoenix, because you're probably more in the know than me, what the hell's happened to SimFX? Just bloody dissolved like a bloody spoonful of sugar in a cup of tea. Overnight. Seemed to disperse and everyone's on iRacing all of a sudden. Now let's actually try and get a lap in whilst waffling. Go about 175 for this one, for the brakes. Well, it turns out alright. Probably a little bit later I could get away with. So I'm not surprised. It's too much to read. These straights need to be straighter. So early on the brakes, I still get loads of understeer. The nastiest chicane, other than the chicane of death. In my opinion, it's absolutely horrible, that chicane. Right, is this actually going to be a lap? I think it is. So 139.913. And I'll read that message. It's a bit rude if I don't. I saw one, mate. I'll jump in a party when you're next on and chat. Yeah, I need to have a chat with you, Phoenix. It's been ages. Bloody... well, I'm sure you noticed about SimFX. Just seems to have disappeared overnight, more or less. There's Tim still involved, but that's about it. Not seen Skid Guru online, or Mulson, or like absolutely anyone. Kuhn is barely online. But yeah, real shame. Real good group of guys together, and it's all seemed to have disappeared. Hopefully you can rekindle it with the Project Cars 2 League, which sounds fucking epic. So hopefully, I know it might not seem like the time to do it, Phoenix, but hopefully you are still intending on doing it in the long run, because I was really looking forward to that one. Something completely different to what I've done before. I always like a good challenge. Molson's quit sim effects, but he still wants to race if I message him. Oh yeah, I need to speak to Molson as well. We need to, like you say, we need to get a bit of a party together at some point and have a good chat, actually organise it. So we need to do something together as well. I don't want to just stop racing with you guys. It was really good fun, so I don't want to just like leave it there and just kind of ignore that we all had a really good time racing together. Oh. Right, I'm going to shut up for the next lap and actually try and get a time in. I'm kind of getting used to this car now. If you think you've seen a cable tie around my wheel, it's because you have as well. Just in case anyone notices, I'll just put it out there. I've lost the little bolt that attaches my wheel to my oh god, to my base. Somewhere it lurks, yet to be found. So yeah, I need to sort it out with something. But at the moment, a cable tie is good enough. Means that I'm not, well, hopefully I can't pull my wheel off. I don't really want to try it. No. Oh, the understeer. It's a bit wobbly, this car. Now, what's that time going to be? 1:37.7. Can definitely improve. Woohoo! That's close to the wall. Terrible line all the way through that. We'll try and keep it going. Gain speed through the rest of the circuit. That's another bad turn in. Turned in too early and had to back out and then turn in again. No! Turn! Okay, 150's too late. You'll leave me to it? Oh, well. That's a shame. Oh. Right, line up this next lap nicely and go for it. Don't really want to push too hard on the brakes, so I'm going to brake sensibly but try and gain the time on the exits basically. Can't really push it too much on the brakes, this car, by the feel of it. It's just going to go terribly wrong if you try it too much. That's a bit late even. Getting myself into a bit of a bad line already. Regaining it. To the right hand side to open up this one. It's quite fast, this corner. No, the bloody understeer again. Planted my foot and didn't want to lift out. I'm a bit bad for doing that. Really bad exit. Might come out of there in third next lap. Seemed hard to avoid the wheel spinning second then. Right, this is the corner that keeps getting me. I'm actually going to brake and accelerate through it. Drop time, so not the best way of doing it. Done it better. Ah, yeah. That's the issue with those curbs. Quick little drink. With a dribble included. That's better into the better line. Better exit because of it. Could plant my foot a bit earlier, too much understeer through that mid one there. That middle section. Waiting for it to straighten up a little bit more before I plant my foot this time. Boo! Oops. Managed to keep it off the wall though, that's the main thing. I'll do a few more laps to the point where I feel like I've got quite a fast lap in and I'm going to struggle to improve, and then I'll check out where I actually am. That's slow again, I need to carry more speed through it. I don't really want to hit that wall at the same time. It's a compromise corner kind of thing. Go as fast as possible but not risk it too much. Oh, that's terrible. So another slow lap. God damn. Right, I'm really concentrating now. Not the easiest car to drive. Moves around quite a lot on these tyres, on the sport soft, not the super softs, not the racing super softs. This feels like a good lap already so far. Oh, until that. So easy to get too much understeer. But you kind of need to be pushing it to get the speed out of it. So coming out of there in third this time did actually help me out, so that's good. Forgot to try it last couple of laps. Right, the killer corner down here. Let's get it right. Right over to the right hand side. Open it up. Still a dab of brake to avoid the wall. Need to brake going in and just ease it in a little bit. Just scrub off a tiny bit of speed really, not brake. I need to brake into there though, because keep going wide now. And it's going to be yet again another slow lap by the look of it. Which is really annoying when you're trying to time trial. It's always good to see improvements, even if it's a couple of laps apart. But at the moment, it ain't happening. No. Oh, for frig's sake. Right. Gonna have a little break. for a second or two. It's another thing about time trial, you can get a bit too into it where you don't actually, you stop realising your mistakes and you don't benefit anymore. Good evening, Deliby. Sorry, I haven't looked at the messages for ages. Good evening, mate. Thank you for joining. Whew, tricky this. So much understeer. Carried a little bit too much speed into the corner. It's a fine balance between getting it fast and getting too much. Right. Oh, still frigging hit the wall. Yeah, for God's sake. Oh, I still got the bloody wheel spinning third then, which I wasn't expecting. Planted my foot a bit too enthusiastically there. Let's say. Oh, this corner is frigging bane of my life at the moment. Too much. Right. Oh, for God's sake. I'm going to see where I've come. I don't think I'll be very high there. I feel like I've done a really good lap yet. 188th. Can't even see what time top time is. Right, I'm going to set one of these as a ghost. It's been my issue so far, and I'd hope to follow as well. So, top 10 I always put instead of the first guy, because it's more or less impossible to beat that first guy. But top 10, you've actually got a slight chance if you sit here for about 2 days. So, yeah, there's nothing else to do. I can mess about with the brakes a bit, I suppose. I haven't even thought about it, I don't know why. A tyre wear, so I can take it to the extreme. Let's try it extreme to the front. Right, where's my ghost? There he is. I set the ghost like half a second in front of me as we cross the start-finish line, so I've always got it to follow rather than it being right in my way, right in front of me, which is really quite annoying at times when you're actually trying to beat a time and your ghost is just blocking your view. So it's quite a good little feature on Gran Turismo, to be fair. The fact that you can put a little offset, I think you can put it up to like 1.5 seconds or something as well, which I don't know why you'd want to do that because you can't really see what they're doing then. But need to get that corner of it, exit a bit better. I'm losing a lot of time down this straight because of that, and I certainly need to get this corner down here a lot better. Look how far off I am already. Come on, keep it. Oh, what? Controller's disconnected. What the hell? Why? My wheel's just turned itself off. Okay. That's not a great sign. Or is that because I've just pulled my wheel a bit too far with this frigging cable tie fix? Probably is. Don't know what went wrong there, but it's not good. That's weird, mate. Is that a sign that my wheel's on its way out? Sorry, I'm just having to adjust my frigging cable tie. Could do a Jubilee clip. That'd be ideal. Yeah, you just see me actually panic slightly about my wheel and think about something better than this as a solution. Than the cable tie as a solution for it. Have I got a frigging Jubilee clip somewhere? I'm sure I have. Don't know where it is. That's the thing, it takes me frigging ages to find. I won't bother. Just hope that it stays on and that doesn't happen again. Rather annoying that. Couldn't lose my penalty last time that happened as well, so I'll have to retry because you seem to have like a 5-second penalty for them, even though I did a lap. It never disappeared, and I lifted off and everything, it never disappeared. So I have to retry, and now I've got no delta time to follow again, but I've got the Ghost, I suppose. It's better. Definitely taking that line next lap that he's just done. Straight line this exit. It's hard to get the power down the line I'm taking, so I definitely need to brake a little bit later, employ that guy's line. It's a fine line between getting it wrong and braking too deep though, and taking that line. Oh, straight into the wall. I've got to retry again. As soon as you get that penalty, you can't really carry on. Fascinating stream this so far. Terrible driving. See if I can improve. I want to get in top 100 at least. It's normally achievable. I've done it again. Why have I done that? I just talked about it and then completely forgotten straight away and taken the same old line. It's just so used to braking at that point and everything. It's hard to just subconsciously did the same thing yet again. Muscle memory, I guess. Forgot all about it. Surely that's a better line for where I can accelerate all the way out the exit then. Thought I was going too slow into there, so I gave it a little bit of gas and that were it. Too much understeer all of a sudden. Yeah, G10 and I might have to. Fucking hell. No, I need to. Oh, bollocks. Fuck that. Fuck's sake, this couldn't go any worse. Yeah, I should do. I kind of want to try a G29. I've never actually raced on one. So yeah, I would actually would like to try one day if I ever get a chance. I'm going to retry yet again. Retry fest. I should have a bit of a break by going on the other time trial as well. But that's tuning, so I'm figuring get a better time on this first and then have a go at that. Just need to get this lap a bit cleaner basically and trust the brakes a little bit more than I am at the moment. That's what happens when I do that. Yeah, for God's sake. Look at the speed he pulls through there just from that little bit of a meter. A lot of time to gain in this car. Normally I can pick up, not bragging or anything, but normally I can pick up time trials pretty quickly and get quite a quick time quite quickly. But yeah, this car's certainly got its features to learn, especially on these tyres. Slow. So cautious about hitting that wall now. I friggin' lose so much time through there. I'm gonna try the brakes to the rear. Probably find out it'll help us massively, and they should have been doing that for the last half an hour. No, frigging touch on the wall, the barrier. It's losing time all the way down here now. Right, let's get this one right. The most important corner on the track, this almost. Even though it seems like a bit of a non-corner really. Come on, don't get too much. The understeer through there is shocking. I think it's slightly off camber, and as it drops down as well, the elevation drop probably makes it harder to keep the grip, but yeah, it's tricky through that section. And the girth's just fucked off in those last couple of corners, but at the same time it's not too bad a time. I think I've improved there, hopefully. It's 37.5, so finally I've actually improved. Let's try and improve again. Get into some kind of rhythm which actually benefits me. Oh, a bit too close to that wall. It was a bit scary. Brakes to the rear does not feel bad at all, so I might bump it up by extra one. Oh, bad time to. Evening. That, oh no, that smoke. Oh, friggin' hell, we've got to bloody retry now. Evening, that smoke. Don't even hear the gear changes. It's a bit weird. Come on. Is that a decent exit? Seems not too bad. He's getting away there. It's not my worst though. It's not too bad an exit, I think. Right. The most important corner. Here it comes. So tricky. Bah. I like to think, you know what, that noise I've just made, wow, something. It's like my Kimi Räikkönen noise. Oh no, don't do it. Fuck off. Oops, excuse my language. I'm human, I get frustrated. I've just completely ruined it on that last corner. Last corner bottle. Looking at the bottom and I'm gaining time. Great. Come on, let's get this neater than him. Again, not a great exit. I'm a bit puzzled what else to try now really. I'll try the brakes all the way to the front again. See if that... I didn't really give it a fair shout to the front, I don't feel. In the interest of just wasting laps and not wasting laps, I'll just retry and get on with hopefully a faster one. Let's go. Certainly a lot of time to find in this car. I can't quite seem to find it, but it's a tricky car to drive. Oversteer. Bad turn into there, miles off there. Just going from bad to worse. Right, what I'm going to do, since I seem to be making no progress at all really, check where I've come and then try the second time trial, see if I can do any better on that. Oh, 161. God damn. Aiming for the top 100, so not too bad. I know that's pretty good really at the end of the day. But certainly a lot of time to find. Right, I'm going to try the other one. Laguna Seca. Oh, I've been on this, but what did I do? Oh, it was when I was in Scotland yesterday, and that's why it all went wrong for me in the GTTCC, and I didn't end up getting connected for the first two races. So I ended up messing about whilst everyone else were racing and did this time trial, but because I was in a terrible position on a terrible chair and my brakes kept moving, I got 3,388th place. So I think we can improve on that. Let's have a go. Oh jeez, I've never seen numbers so high on these. That's bad. Oh, I'm not actually bottom. On the friends list, that's tickled me. Right, completely ignored what was on the overall ranking, so the Megane's definitely one to pick. Let's set up a ghost as well, nearly forgot. No, not yet, I can do it. If the Megane's quick, I'm thinking the TT is going to be quick. Both front wheel drives, but it's a completely different car. I'm going to try the Megane. Last time I drove it, I couldn't really get on with it, but I'll give it another shot. No doubt we'll be on the hard tyre, making it hard. Right. So, oh yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Set up a ghost. Well, there, just press then. Download complete. And I wanted a ghost. What? What have I just done? Right. Yeah, that's it. Sausage! Lots of sausages to be had around here. I'm gonna say really, something really appropriate. What the hell? I'm in the wrong car. Didn't even brake at the right point. It shocked me that much. I lifted off and rolled in. Yeah, I'm in the wrong car. I've just picked the normal one, I think, and that's the trophy one. Oops. Paying attention. Let's have another look then. Yeah, the Megane trophy. Oh yeah, surprise, surprise. The one I didn't pick. Let's have a go in it then. Where is it? It's probably that one, but I can't see it. Is it? No, it's that. Gin and lemonade for anyone that's interested. Lovely it is too. I know it's a bit of a girl's drink, but I've probably got into it. All these flavoured gins are well nice. I'm a sucker for a gimmick. Feel free to go and subscribe. I'm going to put a bit of promotion in there for a change. If you haven't already and you're watching, or you end up watching this, I doubt you will, because it's hardly the most entertaining doing time trials, but it's I thought I'd just sit here and do a little stream anyway. I'm not too fussed if it's not the most popular thing in the world. Right, so what time am I looking at? And have I done that ghost? Can't remember if I did. Yeah, I have. So, oh no, have I done the ghost again though? Will it register from me doing it last time? You might say it's a bit optimistic picking the top 10 time, but I like to think, I don't like to think I'm that good, but I like to, oh, it's tuning, I forgot about that. Oh, for God's sake. There's going to be a lot to do on this one then. Let's just get a lap in and see where we are. Feels slow. First impressions coming out of that corner. Feels quite slow. Obviously it's probably just the best technically through these kind of corners that are kind of a unique track in a way. Is Laguna Seca and the weird corner types it has. Everything's like set up for you to crash and go off. Sausage in already. Not good. I'm trying to go vegetarian around this track, but do have that temptation every now and again to just have a chomp on that sausage. I'm not actually trying to go vegetarian. That's how you want to think of this track. Whoa, the turning then. Fucking hell, I wasn't expecting that, right? So I can turn in really late into that, where you normally can't. How do I lose these penalties in this? Does not seem to want to let me off with a penalty. I might as well retry it. Right, a little feel for the car there. That's what that was. A little bit of warm up. Oh. Completely hit that sausage then, but for some reason it didn't actually affect the car. It was it wasn't there all of a sudden. Miss the apex. Got to be a bit more gentle with the steering in this. It's quite sensitive in this car, it seems. Oh, the brakes are good. One corner that you really truly find out where the brakes are at through there. And that far behind the Ghost actually reset, so that's not very encouraging for a first lap, but tuning on and everything, there's a lot of time to be made up, no doubt. I think this is a full downforce track, so if there's actually downforce settings, they'll definitely be going up. I would imagine so anyway. That's how I'd set up the car straight away for this, without testing or anything, or time to tune it. So 129.993. Not the best lap I've ever done. In fact, let's just carry on actually. Try to get a better. Oh, I've already ruined it. Do another one, try and get a better lap in and then see where we're at. Right. And away we go. Right, let's actually friggin' get some driving done here. Don't seem to be able to get it together properly for a decent lap anyway. I'm really quite impressed how grippy it is on the hard tyre of this car. It's got so much turning and front end grip. It's really quite impressive. Oh, until you get to missing the camber of the corner and then you obviously don't really carry much speed. God damn. Weird little gear change for no reason, down and then back up straight away. Don't know why I did that. That bloody Ghost go, it's off. Not the best route there. This is going to become a challenge of how far through the lap I can get before the Ghost resets at the moment. Definitely a lot of time to be gained with the tuning. You don't really need top end speed around this track either, so you can completely aim the gears towards acceleration, but you need some kind of drivability out of it at the same time. So yeah, you don't really need any massive top end speed through Laguna. You need the pull up the hills really. It's quite an undulated track. So let's head into tuning. Can't do anything with that. There is no other tyre choice now. Braking, let's just put it back to 0 and start from there. I'm going to obviously try go down at the front, but not too far to upset it through the corkscrew. Make it softer at the front on the frequency. Keep it somewhere near, well, I'll just keep it exactly where it was. I always stiffen up the rear anti-roll on every single car I drive, more or less, so let's do that. Normally put it, I don't care what car it is, I normally put it around there and then see if it needs a bit of tweaking from there. Little secrets I'm telling you here. Not that my tuning's any good like, but I always understand this as like, it's a bit slower. What is it? I need to read it. Making the springs compress more slowly when that value is high. So yeah, could do with, actually I bet this is an important part of this tune really, because of the corkscrew corner. and the like undulations on the rest of the track as well. So I want the kind of right dampening compression. Let's actually think about this for a second. Compression is the compression. So down the corkscrew, what kind of reaction do I want? Do I want something slow? Do I want it to take it nice and slowly and not fight too much, or do I want it nice and stiff? I'm thinking slow. So I'm going to go 59 at the rear and go pretty slow at the front as well, but not quite as much. 57 I reckon. This is complete guessing, but I'm going to try it. And then the rebound, so that's the compression, so that's the bit where the spring compresses, and then the rebound obviously is the rebound, so that's the bit where it fights back almost, if you know what I mean. So again, the higher value is slowly, so I'm going to put those up as well. In fact, yeah, otherwise it might spring up too much with the slow compression, so just put those up one instead of a few, and then mess about the camber, taking loads off, not having free camber at the front. Just try something like that, and then 2.4 at the rear. It's complete guessing again. Never tuned this car before, but go with something similar, and those worked on other cars before. Definitely putting a bit of downforce on at the front and the rear. Just there's no point in not. It's not really a straight line track where you need to rely on top end speed. Diff. I always put it right down. Again, giving away my tuning secrets here. Not that you ought to use them, but. And then I'm going to put the top speed down for a start. Probably, I don't know, will that be hitting the limit? I'll go 155, so I'll go down one notch. And then put the acceleration up a little bit. I doubt we'll be getting to 160 at the end of the straight, so bang it up to whatever that is, 4.550. So let's give it a go. See if we can keep any closer to that ghost. Good evening, thanks for joining me. Should have been in second then, stuck in third gear for some reason. Sausage. Well, I've ruined that one. I feel like I might have gone the wrong way already with the setup through that one corner alone. It felt terrible. I'm already going to go back into tuning. Could do with more acceleration, I think. I'm going to put the top speed back up and then the acceleration a bit higher. Could flip the whole gearbox, but I'm not going to bother. Any, oh, sorry. I haven't been noticing the messages for some reason today. Really bad of me. I'm normally quite good at that, but I like to think. But hope you're well, mate. Missed you in last night. Oh, League One last night. No, yeah, well, I know I was absolutely gutted, mate. Absolutely gutted about it, to be honest. I'll tell you about it in a minute. Delhi, your comeback in race 2 was amazing. Delhi, no surprise. Delhi had a good comeback in race 2. Delhi's frigging awesome at the moment. He's almost unbeatable, in my opinion. Anyone that didn't put Delhi in that the League 3 fantasy thing has made a mistake, I reckon. Mr. Law, how did you get on last night? Oh, that's not even funny. But yeah, yeah, last night basically I was away in Scotland, so I was at my girlfriend's dad's house. It's in Dalbeattie, if anyone knows it, so it's not particularly a big city or town or anything. It's really quite rural, and yeah, the internet's not the best basically. So I took everything with me. I took my wheel, everything other than my seat and my actual rig I took with me. So I took my wheel, I took my controller, I took my hard drive, I took everything I normally have here basically, my headphones, and fully prepared for a fully good racing night. I still need to tune this setup. It's terrible at the front end now, I've made it worse. But yeah, fully prepared, got it set up. Completely honestly, it felt terrible because it was a completely different position to what we used, so I just sat on a chair and my pedals kept moving, which was really annoying. But I managed to, you know, get a practice lap in or two, and it felt alright. I wasn't going to do the best that I could do, but I could have raced, and then yeah, I just ended up leaving the lobby for some reason, and then when I did, I just couldn't. I actually got in the lobby at one point. Yeah, when I left the lobby, I just couldn't get back on. So I think it was just the internet, basically, from shitty Scotland's rural internet, and that's made me miss the first two races. And hopefully, I can give some kind of. It might seem like I'm a bit of a knob, I think, sometimes with like, or like I just rage quit and I just think, oh, that's it. But the way I see it is, I'm not really there to make up the numbers. I want to try and win the championship, every championship that I go in. And I know that sounds like a bit big-headed and everything, and I shouldn't have really been in League One as well, arguably, because I managed to just jump in there. But at the same time, I was really looking forward to relishing the idea of battling with the faster guys that I know are faster than me, basically, and seeing if I could actually get some good results and actually, you know, go side by side and have some really good racing. So really relishing it, and I'm absolutely gutted to. I missed the first two races, and it turns out as well, which I wasn't aware of at the time, that I was that we're going for a meal as well. It's all booked, and it's just like ultra special meal that I can't really like miss out on the 24th or something, which is a Friday as well. So I'm going to miss two races there. So like I said, I'm not just there to like just turn up and have a few good races. I can do that in practice lobbies with you guys, and they're some of the best races I've had recently, just in the practice lobbies. So hopefully I can just join you in the practice lobbies and still have some good racing. But yeah, I don't have to actually be involved really. If there's space in the practice lobbies, I can just jump in and still race away. But yeah, so yeah, I didn't really want to take someone else's position, basically. I'm only going to be able to race 6 races out of 10 races. So if I know someone's lost out on the chance of racing two races in League One, but at the same time they've still got more chance of. They've still got 8 races that they could race in League One, whereas I could still only race 6 races. So that's my whole explanation of why I've backed out and hopefully given it to someone who's more deserving, who can actually put more of a championship together, even though they've potentially missed 2 races. So hopefully that's a bit of an explanation rather than just the message that I put on Facebook, which is obviously I didn't want to write a whole massive essay. It's not really how it's done on Facebook, is it? No, some people do, but I've never been one of those. Anyway, let's have a look. There's been a few messages. How did you get on last night? Oh, instead of leaning over like a bloody turd, I'll just pick up my phone. I actually managed to join. This is a really annoying thing as well. I managed to join on board with Ricky to watch. Not Ricky. Ginger Crackhead, and. Yeah, I managed to join him on board like through SharePlay, so that was an even more annoying thing. The internet were working well enough to actually do that, but I just couldn't frigging join the lobby. So yeah, I actually managed to watch the second race from Ginger Crackhead's perspective. It was a really good race that he had as well. He came from 14th to finishing 4th, so it was picked a good guy to watch out of everyone. Quite interesting this. Sorry, I'm just sat here not driving and just reading. Also top speed. My top speed too high on this, yeah, definitely. I think I need to bring it down again. It's a whole, these tuning ones are a whole battle on themselves, to be honest. This is, I know you're watching me now like having a little go at it, but this is going to last 2 weeks, this time trial, so I'll keep jumping on, try and improve the tuning every time that I do, and try and gain. So I know what you see now won't be my final lap time basically. This is my first little attempt at it, but hopefully I can still get it a little bit better than I have, tune it in better. Have you watched Pete's replay stuff? I'll have to watch all these things. Not that were actually aimed at me, but anyway, yeah, there's a right chat going on. I can't really read everything. Not able to drive and read too much. I need a massive screen above my head or something. Feel free to donate me one if you've got one. Fuck off, Delete. Select standard box, then tune and drop by 2 to the left, and that's it. So go back to standard box, you reckon? Just reset it all together, and then go just 149 top speed. Guessing that's what you meant. Everything else as well I need to have a look at because it's not feeling great, so I'm going to restore these defaults and then go from scratch again there. I'm going to leave the ride height as it were, possibly put it up at the back a little bit, but give it a tiny bit of rake angle as it's known. I'm going to keep the frequencies it was, put that anti-roll bar back up at that. I'm just going to keep that as it was because it was better, or even put it the opposite way that I did, thinking that I was being clever. And maybe it is beneficial to have it that way, so let's try it. I'm going to keep the camber again. I don't think my adjustments, oh, excuse me, really helped me in any regard towards the camber. Yeah, I'm just going to go with that. It's going to be a struggle to get anywhere near this top 10 time though, like I say. We've got 2 weeks of tuning to go into this to try and beat to try and actually get up there in the end. I'm not that good to be able to do it first time round. I'm really not that good at all. Good evening, mate. Bert Fry, how's it going? Good to see you. Thanks for joining. I believe I'm commentating on a league you're involved in sometime soon. The coming Wednesday, I think it is. Better start reading up on it and actually figuring out who's who and everything. I haven't had a look as of yet. I only, well, I know. Nice drift, but certainly not the way to do it quickly. Yeah, I only agreed to do it today, I think, properly. Now I've got nothing else going on really. So I see another annoying thing about the MRC. That's why I'm absolutely gutted about it, because put loads of practice into it for a start, and then I've got no other leagues going on, so that was the only thing. Like I was going to really concentrate on it and try and do really well in it, but yeah, because I'm giving basically someone else a chance to have a better championship than I'm going to be able to have. Then I've lost my track actually concentrating for a corner there. Yeah, I've lost my thread altogether. That. I'll just shut up, let you guys chat away in the chat. Yeah, I know, Dark Smoker. Oh, are you in the pros? Yeah, I'm doing the semi-pros. I should have just said that instead. I don't actually know who's in which. That's what I mean. I haven't really looked and done my research yet. But I certainly need to start doing it because I intend on doing a reasonable job because it's my first time commentating actually live racing. I know you might have seen a lot of, well, if you've ever watched any of my videos or anything like that, you might have seen a lot of commentaries over replays, but never really live racing. And I'd like to do it as well because when you do it over the replays all the time, you don't actually get all the lap gaps between everyone basically, so it makes it quite difficult to commentate on who's catching who and stuff like that. And obviously when you do it live, you've got all that information, so you've got a lot more to almost commentate on straight away just because of that. You can actually see live who's catching who and keep an eye on the gaps between each other. So I'm looking forward to that aspect of it. I've never had that because I've always done the replays instead. Dark Smoker's a master of all that kind of stuff. Watching him a fair bit, he's good at all that kind of stuff, and that's where he certainly excels in that live stuff. And I've got it all to learn, so should be interesting though. I'm looking forward to it. Not that you needed to know any of that, and I'm probably really boring, but I've got to say something, otherwise I'm just sat here racing. Well, there's nothing wrong with sitting there racing, you probably prefer it. Just shut up, mate. Friggin' get a better lap in, will you? Too many messages. I do really need, I need to get a Bird's iPad. I ain't got an iPad of my own or any kind of tablet or anything, so kind of need to get something where I've got some kind of display of messages, because my phone isn't really cutting it when there's quite a lot of messages coming in. I've got to almost stop driving, which I'm going to do now, just out of interest. Oh, you're going to open a practice room. Don't even know what you're on about. Laptop, I could do a laptop, frigging crappy old laptop. It takes 10 minutes to start up and overheats within about 20 minutes sometimes. It's rather random, just turns itself off, and it's that's the thing. I intend, if I ever make any money out of YouTube, I don't know if anyone watched that Super GT thing as well. I like to think I'm kind of on the same path as him, but I'm like 8 years further behind. But yeah, I kind of intend on doing, if I ever made any money out of it anyway, is what I'm trying to say, out of any YouTube thing or anything like that, I'd completely reinvest it in like a PC, and even if I was still playing on PS4, which I probably would be, or PS5 or whatever the console is at the time, I'd definitely want a PC, because you can just edit your videos better and do all that kind of stuff better, and if you're streaming you can do it a lot more professionally, you can make it look a lot better, and you just get better quality videos out of it and all that kind of stuff. So definitely reinvest. If I ever did make any money, it'd be good. Kind of like to think I will stick at this. I'm not intending on it being a short-term thing. I kind of want to keep making some kind of videos. Might go in a completely different direction at some point and give up on the league racing and do something different altogether. Maybe even concentrate on a really good rally game if an even better one comes out anytime soon that's really worth investing a bit of time into. So yeah. Anyway, again, I waffle on too much. I really shouldn't. I picked this time trial again. I've just thought it's not really. This hasn't really got any long straights on either, so it's really difficult to read the messages. So again, yeah, I need to go on a track where I've got long straight to read the messages. Completely messed that lap up. lost all my time on the last couple of corners. I'll join as well if you're opening a room. I'm bored of this, if I'm honest. I know my stream title is this, but I'm getting a bit bored. Won't mind a race. So if someone's opening a room, let me know who it is and I'll join. If you don't mind, guys. Just assuming you don't mind me joining. Come on, cable tie, do the job a bit better. Can't get it any tighter. So where did I actually come in the end? 9. Oh, I've got myself out of 3,000th and whatever place it was into the top 1,000. So still absolutely terrible that. Well, I suppose some people might really, if you're new to the game, I'd assume that you think that's a really good achievement, but I'd like to think I'd do a bit better than that without being big-headed. I could open a lobby, I suppose. Also, I'll open an MRC practice lobby. No one will watch that, and everyone will just end up playing. Yeah, need to go back to that time trial, definitely. There's a lot of time to be gained there. Quite liked it as well. And I really need to... I don't feel like I've really mastered this version of the GT Sports version of Laguna Seca yet, so I really need to hone in and get better at it, really extract the time out of it like I can on other circuits. I can go around it alright, but I just can't master it at the moment, so definitely need to go back and put a bit more time into that during the week. You might not see me do it, but I'll be trying to improve on that. See if there's any rooms open whilst I'm at it. I can't see who that first one is. Is anyone actually going to join? If I open an MRC a little bit, rather for random listings that dropped out this morning. Is that a good idea? Bad idea? I'll do a carry on. Actually, try that first. No, in fact, yeah. Briefly. Let me know if someone opens a lobby. I'll come and join it if it's good stuff. But otherwise, I'll go back to this one and try and improve again because there's definitely more time on this one as well. 161st. I'm gonna set the ghost as low down as possible since it is a tricky one. Where's my lowest ghost? 15. Is it actually top 10? You can only do. Ah, no, it's because I'm not in it yet. Stupid. Everything's a bit like different to how I had it. It's playing with my OCD. Just because I've had to, well, I took it all to Scotland and I've had to bring it all back and set it up again, but it's all slightly weird angles and stuff, and it's sort of zoom in a little bit. Oh god, I need to take my wallet out of my back pocket when I do this as well. It ends up killing me. Right, 161st to beat. No tuning on this, just good driving basically. Come on. Sometimes it does help actually having a bit of a break, coming back to it. You do feel like even though it wasn't long ago I was on here, the muscle memory like helps coming back to it, and it should just be that little bit easier basically. Where's my ghost? Oh, I didn't set one. Taking that different line that I didn't really employ before. I was too early on the brakes and then I've overcooked it because I knew I was going slow. Tap the accelerator and it seems to be enough to chuck you wide on that corner for some reason. And you just tap a little bit of throttle on at any point, it just seems to send you a little bit wide. You can't gain it back. Even if you touch the brakes, it seems to just understeer anyway. Touch on the wall. So I don't think that's going to be a record breaker. Nope. Need that ghost really. My mistake, not setting it up again. Oops. Anything else to read? No. No more messages. Right. I'll just concentrate on a bit of driving because I keep looking at my phone all the time. So I do apologise if I ignore your messages for a minute or two, but just try and actually get a couple of laps in without getting distracted. Right. What was I going to do then? Forgot what I was going to do. Felt like the brakes were better to the rear, so I put them back to the rear. And that was about it. Oh, the ghost, that was it. Bit forgetful, me. Said how low can we go? Can we go to 20th? We can. Can we go to 30th? 25th? No. 20th it is. Be nice if I could get anywhere near this. I don't expect to, but I can certainly hone in this lap. It's a tricky car though. It's a tricky combination, is this one. And that's what I quite like about it. That's what's brought me back to it already. That's why I want another go. And there's a bit of skill to this one, so I quite like the challenging ones like that. That other one's just all about tuning really. And obviously just getting a good lap in, but this is certainly a bit more skilled, this first one. Not that I've got any skill, but... I need to experiment a bit more with this car as well. Is revving it out the right thing? Am I short shifting the right thing to do? I haven't really considered that yet. Just focused wholly on trying to get it around the track because it's pretty tricky. Oh, for God's sake. It's not a great start. I'm going to retry again, otherwise it's just a complete waste of a full lap. Annoyingly. Really annoyingly. Especially when I'm streaming. I don't mind doing it when I'm just sat here on my own, no one watching. Really annoying when you're streaming and you have to retry. I'm going to be honest. Touch wide into there and you just lose the line altogether. Same for all these corners, to be fair, just all really line dependent on carrying the speed. Look at the gap already the Ghost has got. Go deep and straighten it up for the exit. Got loads of wheel spin, probably absolutely terrible. I've got no delta time. I like a good delta time to try and beat, but yet to pick one up because I haven't done a lap without retrying. Pushed it quite close there. That's good. Where are we at? Well, not far off, but not actually beating my fastest time. But that's not bad. I'm actually quite close to what I've done so far, so there's a chance to improve just by improving, basically. Getting a better line through here would be nice. Mess that up a bit. Definitely carry more speed out of there, but I think that line's not actually too bad out there. Don't even flirt with the outside of that wall and go anywhere near it. Just avoid it altogether and take a straighter line. Same with you, really. Don't even try not to steer towards that wall. The understeer frigging took me there, well, the correction did. Why use that corner so hard to get out of? Every other corner's fine. I know it's a slow corner to get out of, but don't. Oh. Oops. That was better, kind of. It felt quite good. Better braking anyway. Nope. Nope. No. Oh my god. I'm gonna sit here until I beat that time. I might be here a long time though. It's not even a great time to beat. It's a frustrating thing. I should be able to beat that with a bit of practice and I can't. I keep getting worse. It's a better line. Oh, hit the limiter then. Just testing out how high you could rev it and actually hit the limiter, so it's not that high actually. Right, that is my whole problem, that corner. I keep getting it so wrong. I'm getting frustrated here, and that's not good when you're streaming. Just hit the limiter again. Right, I'm going to have a quick little break and go downstairs, get myself a drink and give myself a chance at actually getting a decent time in. I feel like I've failed miserably so far, so a quick little rest might do me a bit of good. So it's up to you. If you want to bear with me for 2 minutes or so, I'm going to go nip downstairs and get a drink and sit here for a minute maybe, and then carry on. But yeah, I'll see you again in a minute if you want to bear with me. Right, so I've got a few jobs to do. First of all, let's pour the beer. Yeah, I think it'd be more than that. Big glasses than you think, I suppose. Oh, I've got the eternal problem of running upstairs too quickly and then breathing heavily afterwards. So, any messages? Oh, right, yeah. Let's jump in this lobby instead then. Let's have a bit of a race. I'm guessing I've got you as a friend. Yeah, whatever. Just good to actually have a bit of a... Which one is it? Is it that top one? Which would be Pete Laguna? Because of my face, I can't see who's hosting it, so is it that top one? Laguna Seca? Free practice, feel welcome. Are you still watching? Please tell me. Otherwise, I can't see it. I'll have to turn my camera off just to see which lobby it is. How is it, that one? I'm really bad at knowing actual people's names and the gamer tag thing, so I know I'm familiar with your name, John from Ledbrook, but I can't remember who you are like online. Gamer tag thing. Are you sleepless nights? I think that's Jamie something or other. Specky Joke, that's it. I knew one. Right, is it that top one anyway? I can't see that's my problem. I can't see because of my camera. I'm gonna go for it. It's either wrong or right. Yeah. Why not? I've got another little job to do. What's this all about? Network error. Why can't I join this lobby? It's a bit weird. Or is it no longer open or something? What's going on? Why does everything go wrong when you're streaming? You don't normally have these problems. Fair, I could do with maybe setting up my settings again, because I did mess about with quite a few settings yesterday trying to get the bloody lobby to work. It's not a great time to do it because it'll disconnect me and it'll end my stream, so I can't really do it. Oh, for God's sake. I'm stuck in time trial mode. I know I set that up as my thing, but I don't think I'm able to do anything else. This is really annoying. Great for anyone watching. Sorry about this. I know it's highly entertaining. Saturday night watching someone just sat struggling to get into lobbies. Wrong room, refresh. That's what I was asking before. I don't think I've actually got you. I must add you right now. Specky Jock. Definitely raced against you a lot before. I'm surprised I don't have you as a friend. I do apologise. Right. Let's have a search. There's loads of things popping up. I can't see how. Specky with a free. Is that right? Oh no. SPE free. CKY. Specky Jock, there it is. No, I don't have you. So, there you go. Good to actually race with you again. I didn't realise it was you. It's been a while. Had quite a few races together in the past, and same effect. I've got to wait about 20 minutes for it to actually recognise that we're friends, and it lets me in. Or lets it load up, so it does buy me a bit of time to do this dirty deed that I'm about to do. So yo-yo, if you're wondering. I'm big into my yo-yos. Probably get chucked off YouTube for doing shit like this, but soon find out, I guess. Still waiting. It seems to take ages to recognise for some reason that you're friends, and then you can actually jump in their lobby. If I can do this, might be a complete waste of time in a minute, because I couldn't join that other one. Nope, still no that. I might just open my own, but no one will join probably. Or do I just, for the sake of actually getting on with some kind of racing, join Sleepless Nights, which is another guy I've raced against quite a bit in the past. See you soon, Dark Smoker. Sorry about the entertainment factor. It's really not been brilliant, but yeah, I'm gonna yeah, I'll obviously give you a mention on Wednesday. I'm looking forward to it, mate. It should be really good. Yeah, gonna look back on your streams and see what kind of things you've been doing and stuff like that. Not streams. Well, yeah, streams. Sorry, yeah. And see exactly, like, analyse it a little bit more. Now I'm going to be doing it myself. I've just watched them for just watched them before, but not actually really thought about how you do it and stuff. So yeah, I'll catch up with you with that one. Hopefully it goes well though. I'm looking forward to it. It should be good. Doing a bit of a different commentary for me, really. So yeah, be really good. Yeah, anyway, take care, mate. Where's my bloody lighter gone? This is going terribly. Couldn't get any worse. I'm in the wrong car. Right, we're in GT3. This is good territory for me. I like the old GT3s. We're going to go AMG. It's a good car. And if you can't decide, it's definitely a good car. Oh, for God's sake, why don't people just put bop on? Always messing about. Oh, for God's sake, set up and everything. I'm not joined a bloody league race here, have I? Seems a bit complicated for just a bit of a practice lobby or a race or whatever. Wherever put my smoke? Oh, there it is. Where's my lighter gone? That's really... Oh, it's there. Here we go. Right. Big into my racing, me. Don't do it I like, but I like sitting here pretending I do. Reset. Press reset. Never mind, you've lost your chance. I'll be in. I'll be in if this one goes terribly. I'll join this one, Sleepless Nights. No, I'll be in unless someone starts a race, which it looks like is just suggested. I'm just going to be what am I on about? Have I just seen your name in here anyway? What was that on the chat then? Hey, what's going on? You've just left the room. Oh, I don't know what you're doing to me. You're confusing the hell out of me now. What the hell is this track? Where am I going? Is it some kind of track in reverse, I'm guessing? Oh, this looks like a dodgy corner. Handbrake. I don't think I've ever been on this track. This looks really odd. I mean, ever gone round that corner, uphill braking to a hairpin. It looks like Brands Hatch Druids, but the wrong way around. Okay, So it's Sardinia, I know it quite well. That certainly didn't seem like the Sardinia I know it. It is the right way around as well. What the hell? How come I was so confused then? All of a sudden it makes sense unless it's a different version halfway around. I certainly recognise this first bit as the normal way around. Good track this as well, I really like this track. Okay, it is the normal way around. I was just really confused. No, it isn't. That's the bit where it changes. This is all different. Whoa. Done it again. So, the right hand, the fast right hander before, got loads of damage. The fast right hander before that corner, need to start braking there. Need to bear that in mind. Let's go again. Yep, pretty sure I've never been around here. Don't recognise that corner at all. Completely new corner, even though I recognise half of the track, so it's even odder. It's almost better if it's a completely new track. You go around with caution then. Definitely go faster through there. Gonna ease off through here. Get the line. This right hander start braking maybe a little bit early, but definitely getting around the corner this time, so that's good. It's the last corner as well, so it's really quite a short track. I like it. Just need to remember that corner basically. This could be a really good race. I like tracks like this, so they're quite short. Especially when there's a little bit to them as well, like there is to this. This first sector is quite difficult. But in really, it's quite fast, should I say. Fast and flowing. Definitely a little lift through there, it'll settle the car a little bit more and to chuck it in quite dramatically then. So braking as that curb ends on the right hand side really, that seems about right, probably a little bit later as I get more used to that corner. I forgot I'm in group 3 and I just planted my foot like I'm in group 4. I've lost a bit of time on that last corner. Oof, not very good. I'm liking this track, this is good. Not that I've mastered it yet, but other people are struggling around there, I see. Oh, another massive kick as I just plant my foot. Not quite as bad this time. Better, slightly better through there that time. Don't know why I broke massively through there because I saw a car. We're going to start a race. This last corner a bit better. Can run massively wide by the look of it through there. I need to utilise that. too early. Get away with it. Nope. Way too early with the turn in there. Tried to be cheeky and take too much curb. Did not work. Wonder if this damage is permanent or it ends up disappearing. Oh god. I hit, for some reason, I don't know what was going on with me tonight. I hit the handbrake then. Oh, I've lost it a little bit. I've been on for too long. Lost my concentration. Not that I have. Anyway, when I'm talking away, but a little bit of concentration I do manage. Disappeared. Luckily he was ghosting, otherwise I'd have just rammed him. As long as you don't go right over that white line, I reckon you can get away with it. Nowhere near using all the track there. Slightly distracted, there's something. That edge goes really quick. It's just entered. That should be good. Quite enjoying this track, even if no one's watching anymore. I'm really quite enjoying this. It's good driving around here. Good fun. Definitely a track I'll be loading up again sometime soon. Maybe even putting a faster car around here with a bit more downforce. Be quite fun. So here we go, starting a race. If people haven't had a chance to get a practice lap in, which some people have just joined, might not know this track like I didn't, so they'll get caught out massively by that hairpin. But at the same time, they might end up ramming people because of it. So starting in 5th. Oh, is that what you had to do? Ah, I see. Don't know why I'm holding the handbrake. Should have put TC on. Terrible start. Oh, tap to the side. We've got Ace in front of me going incredibly slow, so nowhere to go. Had to lift out massively then. Let Ace get up to speed a little bit and didn't want to pull over to the right hand side because I'm prepared with the radar. Bit of contact from them too by the look of it. End up going off into T1. It's a dodgy corner, so I'm going to back out. He ends up hitting the wall anyway. I end up getting a scrappy corner, but managed to get away with it. And we're away. Race started, in my opinion. Oh, he's taking a completely different line. I'm not sure if he got that wrong or that's his line. Bit of an interesting one there. Also got the slipstream. Been helping me along a little bit. Oh god, nearly off. That was close. Oh no. I knew as soon as I had to get the weight transfer going as dramatically as that, it was going to be a big moment. Managed to gather it up just about. Bad lap that one though. That's a really bad lap. For some reason I felt like I was fighting the car around that one. Try and get a bit smoother. Pulling away his Ace as well. He's off. I need to get back on him if I've got any chance of the win. No one behind to worry about. Ooh, massive oversteer, but I caught it. And Ace has gone wide by the look of it. Bad time to catch him down here though. Pretty narrow. It hits the wall right in front of me. Don't really need to put too much pressure on at this point. Just need to get a good exit. What's he doing? He just got loads of oversteer. Is he backed out? He's side by side. Have I got the line? Yeah, I'm in front enough to be able to hopefully get it done on the brakes without an attack. Bit of oversteer and we're away. He was off then though, so he can definitely catch me. That was just a mistake, let me pass them really, him going wide through here, so there's definitely 4 laps left, there's definitely time for him to come back. I need to try and keep this, these laps decent. He's already closed in. He's fast down here as well, there he goes. I could hear him coming, I didn't actually see him on the radar, but a bit of experience. You can hear someone coming like that, you almost stop and just let them fly past you and then carry on, because you know you're going to get taken out if you go anywhere near that apex as they're diving late on the brakes. So strangely we're lapping someone. Don't mean to laugh, but it's quite funny. We're only 5 laps into a short track. So I've just about broken the slipstream on him, which is good. I don't really know who this Ace guy is, so quite good having a battle against someone who's completely unknown. Well, to me that is. Probably not completely unknown at all. good corner to push on that. If you don't push too hard, or if you don't push too hard, just drove into the frigging wall there. Oh, here he comes. Oh, straight to the back of it. I thought he'd managed to take some kind of avoiding action. Or take some different line, but no, full pelt into the back. Here we go. Can't get going either. Big Sim Jim's here now. Got damage as well. Damage is on, so I've got engine damage. Need to pit. Oh, that's funny. Surely he needs to pit as well. Unless it does wear off and I'm not aware. It is wearing off as well, it's all cured. No! I shouldn't have pit. I've got fresh tyres at least. Oh dear. I didn't give it enough time in practice to see whether it wore off or not. Still in third, not even that bad. Oh dear. Dear me. Did completely lose it. It was one of those moments where, from his point of view, he probably had to really thread the needle and he didn't quite get it right. And I was probably ghosting and then unghosted or something like that for him to hit me like that. I would like to think. So yeah, it was a big one. Last lap. Need to put my drink down to be able to go down the gears. Might help. So someone else chilling out on the apex. I think that's the second time I've lapped that guy. He's not having a good time. I really like this track. It's really, really good. It's really good fun. And the fact that it's quite a short track just keeps it. I quite like short tracks. It just keeps it interesting with your lap times. You can really push to and get your lap times because it's not a 2 minute old lap. Less than a minute. So yeah, that was good. I enjoyed that. Other than the damage that I didn't need to pit for. Turns out. Ooh. I just drove into that wall. That's what happened. That's the whole issue there. I drove into the wall completely. Got it wrong. Turning in. And then chucked me all over the track. Trying to regain some kind of line. And then got absolutely slaughtered from behind. But rightfully so anyway. It was that bad a mistake. He almost deserved it. Who just drives into the wall? Me. Yeah, that's a good little one. I like that. It always could have been better. Yeah, he sent a little message. I had nowhere to go. I kind of expected. Get my pad. Right. Don't know if they're changing the track or what, but I hope they don't almost. As boring as it might be to watch, but not really, because I didn't win. It's never you win unless you win. That's the way I look at it anyway. Do pick a different car just to make it slightly different. I'm liking that AMG though. Definitely good round here. See what it's like in another car though. Just to keep it interesting. Do I go in that? No. What was I thinking? Where's my liveried version? Don't know where it is, so I'll go with that one. Oh, for fuck's sake, no, I won't. Go back to the AMG because there's all these settings to mess about with, so I just won't even bother. Yeah, I'm not intending on this being an absolutely massively entertaining stream, so if you do end up watching to this point, thank you very much. I'm just racing away now basically, and I'm just happen to be still streaming. But yeah, I'm not planning on doing too much more than this now. So time trial's gone out of the window completely. Got my time in. I'll try and improve during the next 2 weeks because it lasts quite a long time, those time trials. But other than that, I'm just going to carry on in this lobby and probably, hopefully have another race because that was quite fun. And then leave it at that probably. But yeah, I do apologise. I certainly know this isn't my best stream ever. But the one where I'm just sat here racing away for a change instead of actually trying to do too much entertaining. Not that I'm very good at that either. Come on. Bad driving on that first lap. Bit bumpy over that curb then. Didn't really mean to do that. Completely back off him and see if we can gain with early braking. Definitely did gain, even though I went really early on the brakes, just taking it nice and steady through there. Gives you the slipstream for the straight instead of trying to overtake through there. But good to know, nice little technique to pick up on that lap. Just take it easy through that corner, get the slipstream down the straight instead of don't push too close through that last hairpin. Or that section. Don't do it. How do I keep getting away with that? I'm going to say deserves something to happen because you keep pushing it harder and harder on that corner and getting further wide. I want another race. I'm going to suggest it again. Certainly going to pause for a minute and drink a bit more of my beer. That's certainly a good idea. I'm a poet, but I don't know it. Yeah, we're going to start one. Is it worth stopping in here? Is it worth driving around any longer? Apart from really enjoying this track. Got someone to chase now at least, someone's come past me. Try and chase them down. Bit drifty. Catching that oversteer nice and early then. That was good. Just about avoiding his incident. Actually kept it flat down there. I've been lifting a little bit through there, so that's good. That's a good lap. Still need to get it stopped for this last corner though. A bit of oversteer and understeer through into that corner. Get through it in the end, and it's 52.5. Not too bad. I don't know why this is the best track ever. I'm absolutely loving this compared to what I normally normal kind of just driving around having a bit of fun. I'm loving it more than usual, put it that way. Don't know why. It's really good fun. I don't even know what track it is. Need to take note. Actually pay attention to what it is. Oh god. Oops, sorry pal, that was completely me. I'm way too late on the brake, straight into the back here. Waffling away. I'm letting you go pal, I'm letting you go, you go, I'm not bothered. No, he's got damage no doubt. I've still got damage, so he's pulled away for some reason, but... Oh! No! That went well. I'm going to go in a different car. So just to have a bit more interest to it, I'm going to go in the FT1, quickly set it up hopefully. Can I go any higher? Oh, no I don't want to go any higher. I'm going lower. I'm going that low. Problem, I don't really have a setup on this. Got all sorts of setups for that AMG. Never mind, we'll go with the standard. Apart from the roll bar, I'll just change that. I love this car. It revs so high, I think that's what I love about it. It sounds good, feels fast as well. It feels like going faster than it compared to other cars. I don't know why, just because of the noise I think, but it just feels really good. If you've never driven it, I certainly recommend driving it and giving it a fair shout, because it's a really good car. I certainly think so anyway. Each to their own like, but it's been a while since I've driven it, saying that, but it's instantly I've jumped in and it's quite easy to drive. What time will that? Oh no, I was just my outlap on it. It already feels like I've been going around with it for laps because it just feels comfortable. Bit deep into T1, miss the apex a bit. Don't know what my brake balance is at, but it just feels good, so I'm not even going to mess about with it. Oh-hoo! Better through T1. Show you how high you can rev this car down the next straight as well. Just wait for it. Flat out, no problem in this car, nice. Definitely got more downforce on it as this than the AMG. Just as the standard setup. Or more mechanical grip, one way or the other. Yeah, watch how high you can rev it. So didn't even need to change into 6th in the end there, you just rev it till it just screams. You can do. Don't have to drive it like that. Bad for fuel consumption, obviously. Don't spin. Oh, that was close. Going into first didn't do me any favours then. Using the revving it out method everywhere now. Absolutely ridiculous how high you can rev it. Bad line through there, but managed to miss the wall still. Most important thing. And avoiding the damage. Well, good opportunity to see if we get the penalty. Since I've done it now. No penalty, so you can run, nice, you can run right over that white line then. Suggest the race again, hopefully with a bit more of a positive response this time. By which I mean starting a race. I'm just looking to see if there are anyone still watching. I'm surprised. Thank you whoever's still there, 2 people. Probably fallen asleep, but cheers anyway. Come on, let's have a race. Not that big a deal. If you want to drop out, you drop out. It's not a league race. There we go, about another 5 minutes or so then, probably maybe 10 minutes. Oh, I'm getting, I'm a bit like this, so I get really impatient. Oh, Jesus Christ, someone's side by side. Huh. There you go, that's a good idea actually. But he didn't have to partake. Cheers, if you're still listening, thank you very much for that. Starting at the back, nice. Right, what did I've messed it up. Not quick enough. Whoa, everyone's. I had to do it last time. I had to lift out on the start. Everyone bunched up and hit each other. So gained a few positions, but actually backed off, so I've lost time. Oh, that was close. Well, a touch, just about. With a tiny bit of a scratch on his bumper, if you looked. Whoa, different line there. Give him a bit of respect and try to get past him on the straight, where is the right place to do it on this track unless you get a real chance somewhere. Keep him weaving. Trying to break that slipstream. He's gone defensive, but I've still gone down the inside, realising I'm going to make contact. I've had to back out. He stopped it in front of me for some reason. Go for the inside early, not going to work. Back to the outside to carry the speed. Is he on the inside? I've got past him. Woo! That was a good little battle. Scary following so closely around here, especially when there's different lines going on. I'm like, bloody hell, all of a sudden I've got to adjust what I'm doing. Keep going a bit deep into T1, certainly could get a bit closer to that apex. I'm guessing I've got enough fuel for the race, so I need to start revving this car out again. It's a very good point. It's only a little practice race. Shouldn't really be moaning about anything particular. If it all goes wrong, it doesn't mean anything. Trying to gain this time on the guys in front, but it's seeming pretty difficult at the moment. 3.4 seconds to gain to catch up to the guy in front, so that's bad into there. Try and get the exit right. Really? So I am catching slightly. Was. .7 back marker to deal with now. Oh, I followed nearly symmetrically followed this spin then. Or synchronised, probably a better word. That was a bit mad. It was just both at the same moment. Me slightly after him. Quite funny. Anyway, lost a bit of time for that, so it's put in a bit of effort to catch back up. I was doing a decent enough job there to be reeling him in. Maybe another lap, and I could have had the slipstream, so I've made it a lot harder for myself by making that mistake. got the line wrong and then planted my foot a bit too keenly, and back end went on me, didn't catch it quick enough, and that's as easy as it can be sometimes to get a spin going. Nearly done it again, all over this place on the wheel, smooth as you like. That BO was way too small. Right, come on. Get this corner right, I keep messing it up. Bit trickier in this car than it is in the AMG. That's better, a lot smoother this time. Last lap. Can I do it? Can I catch the guy in front? It's quite a big ask, he's not close. I'm certainly going to push to try. If he makes one tiny mistake, it might be enough for me to get second. If I keep pushing. There we go, that could be a mistake right there as well. It is. Messing about with the gears just to get some kind of grip through there. Trying to get the line to get the cut back, or the outside even. Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, did I get it? Oh, that was bloody close. That was really close. Look at the time there. Oh, I thought I'd beaten him to second then. What a finish, that was good. Even though it's a tiny little race, doesn't mean anything. Still, you can still have a good race. That was a good little finish. Closest one I've had in a while, that. So what was that? 5 thousandth of a second difference. Is that right? No, 6 thousandth of a second difference over the line. It's the closest one I've had in a long time. Anyway, I'm going to pretty much leave it there, and thank you if you've stuck with me the whole time, or even if you tuned in for 10 minutes, it doesn't really matter. Thank you for supporting me, and I'll see you again soon. I'm ADG. Subscribe if you would like, and give us a like if you fancy as well. Take care, see you again soon, and yeah, hopefully I will see you again soon, and next time I promise it'll be slightly more entertaining. Right, adios. Man, what do I need to do? I'm just going to end up waving for 5 minutes now. I need to press that. Yeah, anyway.